According to Bobbitt and Chatters, curriculum should be dash.
Well picked. Learner-centered is the correct answer.
Poilin cited the following as curriculum sources, except.
Bravo. Teachers is the answer.
What is the basis of the success of the church curriculum? You chose learners' transformation, and it is correct.
What are the potential benefits of curriculum enhancement?
Exactly. Improved learning outcomes and relevance makes sense, and it is right choice.
Which author's definition of curriculum is not mentioned?
Smart pick. Smith is the correct choice.
What is the main focus of ACESMAN in Merdeka curriculum?
Right again. Fostering student-centered learning is a valid answer.
Usually, analysis of diagnostic evaluation occurs when?
Correct. All of the above is the right answer.
It revolves around students' needs, interests, and goals.
Excellent. Learner-centered curriculum design is a brilliant choice.
In Reconstructionism, the role of the teacher is dash.
Nice selection. Teachers acts as agent of change and reforms is the correct and valid answer.
Why is education for sustainable development relevant?
Strong choice. It empowers individuals to reflect on their own actions is the right answer.
What is the best rationale for curriculum development? Sharp thinking. The child is living in a fast-changing world is the right choice.
Which among the models is also called backward design?
Good job. Your answer understanding by design model works well here.
How does a goal-oriented curriculum culminate? In dash.
Smart move. The formulation of objectives is an accurate answer.
A curriculum consists of all the elements below except.
You're right. Reinforcement is the correct answer.
The understanding by design model was also called dash. On track. Backward design is the correct answer. Tyler's model of curriculum planning is also known as well-reasoned. The administrative approach is the correct choice. What does the term entitlement curriculum indicate?
Right choice. Curriculum that should be available to all students is the best answer.
What do you mean by migration of curriculum in TESTA?
Solid response. The competency has additional unit is a valid choice.
What does the null or censored curriculum refer to? Nice work. You chose curriculum that is intentionally excluded from education, and it is correct. Which is the appropriate description of a curriculum? Nicely done. What of education is a solid answer? What is not a part of the curriculum mapping stages? Great job. Setting up the room is the accurate answer. What is the main concern of spiraling a curriculum? Well done. Vertical articulation of a given subject across grade level is the right choice. What the teacher actually teaches in the classroom?
Correct response. Taught curriculum is the most accurate answer.
What type of curriculum development model is this?
You got it. Your choice cyclical is right.
It considers the school mission, vision, and goals.
Excellent choice. Curriculum planning is the right answer. What is the first stage in curriculum development? Good thinking. Planning is the right answer.
Is a dynamic process and procedure of curriculum.
Great thinking. Curriculum development is the right choice.
What is the initial task of curriculum designers?
Valid point. Identification of an educational vision is true.
Which is not a component of curriculum designing.
Perfect. Diagnosis of needs is the correct choice. The K-12 curriculum is otherwise known as DASH.
Clear logic. Your choice-enhanced basic education curriculum is sound and 100% true.
What is the last phase of curriculum development? Right again. Curriculum evaluation is a valid answer. Which one is not the component of the curriculum?
Exactly. Design makes sense, and it is right choice.
How many steps are there to develop a curriculum?
Great thinking. 8 is the right choice.
What does the implemented curriculum refer to?
Smart move. The curriculum actually delivered by teachers is an accurate answer. If curriculum is the means, what is the end?
Clear logic. Your choice instruction is sound and 100% true. Example of 4 steps of curriculum development. You got it? Your choice goals is right. The process of developing a curriculum involves.
Excellent. Establishing learning objectives and content is a brilliant choice.
What is the ultimate goal of curriculum design?
Perfect. To create a structured plan for teaching and learning is the correct choice. Which does not belong to curriculum influences? Correct response. Design is the most accurate answer.
A curriculum is considered dynamic when it dash.
Solid response. Changes with societal changes is a valid choice.
It is the way the curriculum is conceptualized.
Great job. Curriculum designing is the accurate answer. What curriculum replaced the 2-2 plan in 1973? Nicely done. CEP is a solid answer. The concept of curriculum development excludes. Nice work. You chose international considerations, and it is correct.
Which is not a challenge impacting curriculum.
Nice selection. Free thinking is the correct and valid answer.
What is the second approach in the curriculum?
Smart pick. Process is the correct choice.
Tyler's curriculum development principles are:
On track. 4 is the correct answer.
who controls the subject-centered curriculum?
Excellent choice. Teacher is the right answer. Arranging of contents from easy to difficult. Good job. Your answer sequence works well here.
It is the last step of the curriculum model.
Strong choice. Evaluation is the right answer.
A good curriculum is a curriculum that dash.
Well reasoned. According to students' needs is the correct choice. He is the founder of cognitive development. Bravo. Jean Piaget is the answer.
What is the purpose of curriculum mapping?
Valid point. Aligning instructional content with learning goals and standards is true.
The K-12 curriculum is otherwise called as?
Well picked. Enhanced Basic Education Curriculum is the correct answer.
TVET curriculum is currently developed by?
Well done. CDAC is the right choice.
Who is responsible for curriculum design?
Sharp thinking. Curriculum designer or instructional designer is the right choice.
Curriculum development is a dash process.
Right choice. Dynamic is the best answer.
How many types of curriculum evaluation?
You chose 3, and it is correct. The breadths and depths of the curriculum.
Correct. Scope is the right answer. In compensatory curriculum, we cater for
Good thinking. At-risk students is the right answer.
what are the determinants of curriculum?
You're right. Basic needs, social aspects, cultural factors is the correct answer.
What does hidden curriculum refer to?
Great thinking. Unintended lessons learned through school experiences is the right choice.
Teaching and learning combines to make.
Solid response. Curriculum is a valid choice.
A school curriculum is best defined as?
Nicely done. The organized pupil experiences set by the school is a solid answer.
What is the primary role of teachers?
Great job. Curriculum designer and implementer of instruction is the accurate answer.
Alteration in curriculum change means?
You're right. Adding new topic into the subject is the correct answer.
Cognitive development refers to dash.
Correct. Gained knowledge is the right answer.
Curriculum as an outcome of learning.
Nice work. You chose product and it is correct.
The backbone of any kind of training.
Excellent choice. Curriculum is the right answer.
Curriculum design is concerned with.
Right choice. Planning and structuring the educational experiences for students is the best answer. Curriculum as the subject matter.
Strong choice. Content is the right answer.
Market research is conducted at.
Good thinking. Viability stage is the right answer. Evidence of successful learning.
You got it. Your choice learning outcomes is right.
It is a teacher-centered model. Well-reasoned. Contextual filters model of course planning is the correct choice.
Curriculum development process.
Smart pick. Planning, designing, implementing, evaluating is the correct choice.
Curriculum approaches are?
Perfect. Content. Product and process is the correct choice.
Progressivism focuses on. Nice selection. Advances in science, technology and economic development is the correct and valid answer.
The full form of CDP.
Sharp thinking. Curriculum development plan is the right choice.
Image shows part of. Bravo. Curriculum map is the answer.
What is curriculum?
Good job.
Your answer content, objectives, course, program, experience, activities, relationships, skills, behavior works well here.
What is Beck?
You chose basic education curriculum, and it is correct.
How you will get all these quiz questions? In PDF books format.
Smart move. Contact Narayan Changder is an accurate answer.